What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Tony the Savant, back with another one on this beautiful Saturday. Hope y'all doing good. Y'all blessed, making your moves, making money. Shout out to the BCE, the SEE, my boy Mello, that's the president. Shout out to my boy Jeezy, that's the manager. Shout out to my cousin Hawk. She been supporting since day one. I love that, and I love you, G. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. Y'all see the title. I'm talking about Mr. Leonard. Mr. Kawhi Leonard today. I'm on my, I'm thumbing through my reads. You know what I'm saying? Going through my routine in the morning, cooking up the content for the day, and I see that the Clippers are about to, or they're thinking about, or whatever the case, they're close to giving Kawhi Leonard. I think it's a 3-year or 4-year, $220 million contract. Man, look, dude. I think Kawhi Leonard is one of the best to do it. He's one of the greatest of this era. He's definitely one of the greatest to do it. But availability counts for something. And I know he's got his championships, and this is what keeps Kawhi Leonard above water. You know what I mean? Like he's got those championships, and they wasn't cheap. You know what I mean? He did his thing, getting the Finals MVP as young as he did against LeBron and the Miami Heat and all that kind of stuff. Another thing, fun fact about Kawhi Leonard, he stopped 2 3-peats. You know what I mean? Which kudos to him, man. You know, he stopped the Miami Heat from 3-peating, LeBron's Miami Heat, and he stopped Steph Curry's and KD's, for the same manner, Warriors from 3-peating. So there's definitely a feather in his cap, but at this point, and I don't even know how old Kawhi is. I know he's up. He probably got to be late 20s, early 30s. To give him a 4-year contract with that much money, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve that money. If he's on the court, Kawhi Leonard's probably going to give you $220 million worth of production. You know what I mean? Especially on his best nights. But what I'm nervous about is, what we've been getting from him. These last few, his whole entire last contract, man. We know he went to the Clippers in 2020, and they've only had that one good run where they collapsed against the Nuggets. So good or bad, depending on how you look at it, but that was their longest run with the most playoff success they've had so far. But if I'm in that position, if I'm what's the guy named Steve Ballmer, I'm not dropping out, man. I'm not giving that money up. No, you know what I mean. And I know that a lot of these execs, man, they scared of being trash and irrelevant and all that good stuff. I get that. You're in the business of winning championships. The championships bring in more revenue. The revenue brings in more fans. Blah blah blah. A lot of these execs are scared of that purgatory phase where they're irrelevant. They're not really winning nothing. We see how Michael Jordan gets talked about in the media as far as his executive production and what he's put out. But to be banking on a Kawhi Leonard, I don't know, man. I'm just, like I say, me personally, just off of what I've gotten from him these last 3 or 4 years, I'm not willing to invest that much money in another 3 or 4 years. And maybe Kawhi Leonard, tests the market, goes to another team, wins a championship. Salute to him. But as far as when he was an employee for me in my company, he was never there, man. He was hardly there. But like I say, the success that Kawhi Leonard has had, although they collapsed against the Nuggets in 2020, the success that he has had, I guess, is what is keeping him afloat. Because, Kawhi Leonard is one of the greatest to do it. We gotta give him that. But he's never there. He's never available. Never. I think I was giving him some flack on the old channel when I said that him and the the Los Angeles referees, they were 2 of the reasons why the 2023 finals, or not the finals, the playoffs was just kind of mid to me. You know what I mean? Kawhi Leonard, and I don't never want to discount an injury or nothing like that, but Kawhi Leonard going down in against that, interesting series against Phoenix. That kind of took the win out of the playoff sales. And of course, I'm still gonna always bring this up all the time. Those referees in the Lakers and Warriors series. Oh man, I hate to even think about it. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Yeah, Kawhi's up for another big contract. Does he deserve it? Like I say, I like to do these things in like percentages, like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I can make a hard cap decision when I see fit, but Kawhi Leonard on the court, and we seen it in the playoffs last year, is still a bucket. You know what I mean? Still one of the best to do it. He's one of the best to ever do it. So you never want to bet against those guys. You know what I mean? The LeBrons, Stephs. I almost said Kevin Durant. No, I'm gonna make another video on Kevin Durant, man. Honestly, because dude he's so upsetting. Kevin Durant is so upsetting to me, man. I invested so much time and energy into the early parts of Kevin Durant's career. But anyway, you just want to bet against the big, the guys that's known for getting the job done. Kawhi Leonard is one of those guys, certified. You know what I mean? So. But would I give him the money? It's like a 60-40 right now. It's like 40% says yes if I can talk to Kawhi and his doctors behind the scenes, like, hey man, is it a possibility that this guy's gonna give me, he's gonna play out 80% of this contract? If I can get at least that, you know what I mean, especially with the new CBA, you still want your best guys to be all NBA, all defense, all that kind of stuff. Kawhi Leonard is going to have to play a majority of the games and be available. He won't have to be available for the playoffs, considering that they only got to play 65 games in the regular season. He could pull another, stint like we did this last playoffs. Just come up short, get injured all of a sudden like that. I don't know, man. This is why I say it's too much risk. It's too much, going back and forth about it. Like I say, I know these execs are scared of purgatory, but man, I feel like it is what it is. You're in purgatory now. The only difference is you got a big name dude sapping up most of the cap. Two big name dudes sapping up most of the cap. That's the only difference between, signing Kawhi Leonard and not signing Kawhi Leonard at this point. You're winning a few more games, but the Clippers aren't relevant when it comes down to the final rounds, and if they are relevant, they lose. So that's what we've known the LA Clippers to be known for. But nonetheless, y'all tell me what y'all think about it. It's your boy Tony the Savant. I'm signing out on this one. Y'all please like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. I appreciate the love and support. Y'all are the bosses. I'm just the guy that likes to put in the work. I'm not a coach. I'm not a player. I'm a savant, man. Salute.